Hey everybody, just hit the video. Have my daughter do a check to make sure the audio is good and you're not just seeing my face and my mouth move. We're checking that right now. And then I'll get into what I wanted to get into real quick. Just a brain cell for you guys out there. Seeing it? Go live. Making sure. It's only my first time using this on my phone. Plus, it gives you time to get in the chat. There we go. Now, can you hear me? Sounds great. Okay, thank you, Carl. Appreciate it. Just wanted to confirm that. Okay, so here's what's going on. If you guys haven't heard already, because it's just hitting the news, there was an earthquake in New Jersey. They said the exact town in New Jersey, but they felt it in New York. They felt it all the way up into Boston, and it's traveling across. They're saying at this point it's a 4.1, 4.2, something like that. What I wanted to do was get on here is because this is the result of what happened in Taiwan on the 3rd. Today's the 5th. On the 3rd, Taiwan had a massive 7.2. It's the worst earthquake they've had in, I think it said 25 years or 50 years, something like that. 9 people died, 900 were injured. And so I just wanted to let everybody know, kind of calm everybody down. If this continues, this ripple effect, we could see a magnitude 3 earthquake by the numbers hitting the Midwest here in the next 24 hours. If you take the traveling amount, the amount that it took to go from Taiwan, we don't know the exact pattern of how, well, they do know the exact pattern of how it travels around the fault lines. But I just wanted to kind of get on here real quick and say, hey, everybody, if something happens, don't panic, but have your go bag ready, have a little bit of thing. It's nothing more than just like you would do for a snowstorm or you do for some of this other stuff. But here's the main thing that I wanted to point out to everybody. And the reason I wanted to get on here real quick and bring this up is because they're predicting all of this doom and gloom and catastrophes and some other stuff that may happen from the eclipse coming up on the 8th. So we don't know if this is tied together. We don't know if this is something that is happening all at the same time. But I wanted to get on here and tell everybody, hey, those of you that are smart enough, those of you tune into my channel, just be prepared. Don't freak out. Don't go overboard. But if we feel a tremor here in the next 24 hours, you know where it's coming from and you are already prepared and you can let the people around you. The biggest thing that calms down people in a panic is being aware of what's going on and helping people just kind of weather the storms. And we've had storms. We've had tornadoes go through Michigan. We've had, of course, snowstorms, things of that nature. We've had other things, and we know this eclipse. They're playing up this eclipse for some reason. I'm not sure all of the dynamics. I've looked at a lot of the theories out there, the good theories and bad theories of what they're doing with the eclipse. But they're definitely ramping it up for something to happen. So I just wanted to get on here and say, hey, everybody, tune in to check out InfoWars and check out Epoch Times. I'm sure we'll throw something up. So will some of our other really good conservative news outlets. Of course, there's my grandson running behind me. Of course, the AP Wire is going to have it out very shortly, but we were hearing it live on the air from InfoWars as they were some people calling in direct saying, hey, have you heard? And it hadn't even hit the news wires yet. So earthquake in New Jersey, New York, felt all the way through the coast over there, through the East Coast. And we just need to be prepared in these times and not panic. And really, for my audience, you guys are the people that get prepared. And it's less about you and sharing this with you for your preparedness as it is your neighbors who don't pay attention are going to come running to your door going, hey, we know you're the conspiracy person. We know you're the one that's out there, but this, we don't know how to deal with this. So can you help us? Those are, I'm trying to prepare my audience for those people showing up on your doorstep, because they're not going to know what to do because they've ignored a lot of the things that we say over the years about what's happening. You know, the only difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth lately has been about 6 months or even less. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Drop some stuff in the, not just in the live chat, but in the comment sections on that. And I may do another replay as more information, or not a replay, but another video as information is coming in throughout the day on this. It hasn't, you know, obviously the earthquake in New York hasn't affected us. The earthquake in Taiwan hasn't affected us directly yet. But if this ripple effect continues, we could see some things happening throughout the U.S., and then they could tie it in with this, whatever they're planning for the eclipse. Now, I don't even want to go out on a limb and say energy-directed weapons, but we know that even Tesla, back in the early 1900s, when he was alive, was testing weapons, earthquake-type weapons. And there's been speculation that they've used them in Turkey in times past. There's been speculations they've used them in a couple of other areas where they've tested these weapons to cause earthquakes. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole yet. The information is fresh, it's brand new, it's within 10 minutes. But at the same time, if they're doing something with that, trying to tie it in the eclipse because they know they want to collapse this economy completely. They don't want to have elections in November. We know that they want to pull a lot of stuff to cripple the infrastructure and keep people on their knees while they try to have a dictatorship and control over us. So I want everybody to be aware. Your neighbors are going to come knocking if something happens, and you may be the one that helps save their lives and save your community. So be aware. Don't panic. Don't freak out. It's not fear. It's preparation. Thank you, guys.